Hey everybody, Robert from Black Belt Gaming. I'm continuing my sort of mystery here, my investigation, looking for the spy in this inn. So we only went through the first turn. We're heading into turn number 2, and it's probably time to start talking to some people. And because we were able to help this ranger in the previous mission or chapter, we have a secret code that we can pass on to the innkeeper. So I think that's what Aragorn is going to do. He's going to take his first action to move 2 spaces. And that leaves him with 1 action left. And I think he's going to use it to talk to the innkeeper. Let's see if that does anything for us. The innkeeper, a hulking, muscular woman with a shaved head. Wow. Tends the bar. Okay, so that's the secret code. Your eyes shine brighter than the stars. The innkeeper flushes, but she recovers quickly. That line works better for ranger girls out under the sky. She shakes her head at some memory. How is Hanara? No, never mind. I don't want to know. Enough of that. She's alive and a friend of yours. You'll have full run of my inn while you are here, of course. Hanara meant enough to the innkeeper that she appears disposed to aid you, though obviously you are unable to tell her the full details of your visit. The innkeeper will now allow you to search the back room, and the threat went down by 3 points. So this must be the back room with the statue. Search token is books, I think, and a stack of barrels. I have no idea what would help us find the spy back there, but maybe there's something. So that's Aragorn's actions. He's kind of done for the turn. No needing to shuffle through cards or anything. Legolas is bringing up the back. He had a nasty fight with a little bird last time. He's going to walk into the inn. That's 1, 2. That's as far as he can go. I don't know how the dwarf will respond talking to the elf, but we can try it, I guess. Oh, I have to click on the app, not my camera. A broad-shouldered dwarf in a cloak hunches over a table near the door. Maybe he will ask what brings you to the Forsaken Inn. A dwarf's business is their own, and I thank you very much to keep out of it. The dwarf's stony face is impenetrable. At least your attempts to make you look more like a harmless busybody, and suddenly no one wants to be seen paying attention. Much attention to you, lest you catch their eye. The threat decreases. All right, so small benefit, making some small talk. Gimli's the last one. All right, let's get that embarrassing click off the screen. All right, stop. All right, I don't know how to get it to disappear. We'll just put it down there. Gimli, movement. Well, we can get to the fireplace, or we can get over here. This guy was smoking a pipe, and this was a hobbit, I think, eating and drinking. Maybe we'll pass by, and maybe we'll have a talk with the hobbit. Yeah, we'll talk to the hobbit. A curly-haired hobbit lass huddles close to the fire, eating stew and drinking a tankard of ale. Eating stew and drinking a tankard of ale. So, how's the food here? Oh, do you appreciate good food too? You have a moment to impress the hobbit with an old family recipe. Uh-oh. What do we got to test here? Is that wisdom? This is a long shot. We got a wisdom of 2. So I don't know what kind of home recipes Gimli's going to be able to do here. Well, we don't have any inspiration. So we've got 1 success, and we had to burn a perfectly good success card to talk about recipes. 1. You blather like a fool, and you worry the spy might be listening in. Threat increases. All right, so basically I failed. That's not, that wasn't smooth. So that's all we could do. I think that's 2 actions for everybody, so let's continue. Everybody gains 1 inspiration. I kind of like that in this mode. I like being able to have some inspiration. Threat increases by 6. Rally time. All right, so I rallied and I scouted, and I made some interesting choices, I think. Decided to ready the Strider card. It is a success, but there's some good stuff on it. There's strike 3, so it's going to hit for 3 more points of damage, and guard 2. It's a good card, and may be worth it to go ahead and ready that, even though it takes a success out of the stack. Gimli found a good one. He got to draw an extra card being nearby Aragorn. Poet's Heart. This might help right now. Before you interact, light seems to be a bit harsh here. Before you interact with a person token, gain a point of inspiration. We can also rest and heal if we need to. And Legolas, strangely, I decided to ready his weakness card. That was one of the 2 cards I drew for him, since he's not nearby the captain. And I just decided to ready it to get it out of his deck. So that's his 4th readied card. He's got this one, Nothing to Fear, Pack Dweller, and Immortality. So I don't know. Maybe it's not too bad to do that, so we don't draw it on one of our tests. And we're back to the action phase, so I'll go just a little more, let him take some more actions here. She's given us free access, unhindered access to the inn, thanks to being friends with the ranger. So this is a cat, and this is a set of books, barrels, and a statue. Boy, I don't know. Maybe I'll talk to her one more time. Maybe there's something else she might be able to tell us. How about, can you tell me about your guests? Yeah. All right, so we have to test wit for Aragorn. I thought we already had her trust, but no complaining. Wit is 3. Don't think I have any cards prepared that would do anything. No. So a success, a blank, and here let's spend a point of inspiration and make that 2 successes. I don't know if that's enough. Looks like the threat went up. Ah, the guests. The innkeeper's lack of subtlety catches the attention of everyone else in the inn. Well, they keep to themselves mostly, and I give them their privacy. They've all been here about a week now, and I'm appreciating the coin and the company. None of them complain when I lock everyone in for the night. Some guests hate that, but it's for their own good. No one comes or goes when the moon is high. I'm always willing to let a guest out into the yard for a midnight pipe if they need it, but even then I keep a close watch. That dude over there smoking a pipe. Maybe for... Let me just check the options. Oh, that's the cat. Well, I guess I could coo the cat. Let's do never mind. Might as well. Let's just check the cat. Isn't Aragorn good with nature and animals? We'll coo at the cat. All right, we're testing the same thing. We're testing our wit again. We got 3. Any successes on the cooing? We got our weakness card. Time of need. All right, when you test, if you... No, we don't have this revealed. We're going to have to actually spend 2 inspiration to coo a cat. And I still don't even know if that's going to be enough. But we'll coo the cat with 2 successes. The cat stands and stretches, bounding over to you for a much-deserved head scratch as you find yourself distracted. However, because when a cat rose, it knocked loose one of the window bars. Upon closer inspection, these bars are only placed to look as though this window was barred. The spy could remove these bars to climb out of the narrow window if they were thin enough. But the dwarf is certainly too wide to fit through here. I didn't expect to get that good of a clue from that. So, somebody thin. That's got it down to either the hobbit or the pipe smoking guy. And right now, if the pipe smoking guy is being watched at night, maybe it's the hobbit. Okay. Let's leave the dwarf alone for a moment over here, since he's obviously too big to sneak out. Let's take a step over here with Gimli, and let's finally talk to the pipe smoker. A tall, thin man smokes a long pipe. So, that's right. Someone we're searching for is wounded. So we could attempt to sort of act here and act like we wanted to sell him some medicine. Why don't we try this one? Are you interested in a healing salve? You attempt to look unassuming. Oh, my wit is 2. Wait a minute. We've got this poet's heart. So what's that going to do for us? Before you interact, gain 1 inspiration. Well, that might help. Wit is 2. Oh, look at that. 2 successes. Well, excuse me. Is that enough? I do, but I warn you, I will not pay exorbitant amounts due to our surroundings. I would rather suffer a few bruises from a fall from my horse rather than spend my already dwindling coin on an overpriced poultice. You continue to haggle with the man until he tosses you a few meager coins in exchange for a small pot of, oh, that's that plant salve we got in the last adventure. So this guy is wounded, and he had to sort of want to clarify for us how he was wounded. That's looking suspicious. I think it's him. But what if we are wrong and the hobbit goes fleeing out of here? Two movement. Legolas is going to go up beside him. And should I risk it? Should I risk this? He's wounded. He's thin. I don't know. I haven't checked out the Hobbit well enough. But I don't want to waste too much time because the threat counters. We're going to try it. Apprehend the spy. If you're mistaken, you will not receive another try. Failing to guess at all, however, will be an equal disappointment. Apprehend the spy. Did we do it? As you struggle to take the agent into your custody, the rest of the inn erupts in confusion. The spy at first loudly protests their innocence, then slips into the harsh language of the orcs. We got him. To curse you and your name. Finally, the scene quiets, and you're able to question the informant at length. All right. The spy reveals that the man from the south Hanara heard of is called Ataran, and he is knowledgeable in the old things that lie in the ruins of the once great kingdom of Arnor. He hopes to gather powerful relics from throughout the land through the aid of his orc army. Ataran's army have already started to march to the ruined city of Fornost, where they seek something called the Silent Scepter. The scepter, the spy says, is rumored to lead to an even greater treasure. The heroes win. All right. Yay. You have identified Ataran, the ultimate foe. You will need to travel to Fornost and hopefully stop whatever plan he has for the Silent Scepter. Lore increases and we get 4 experience points. All right. Get ready for chapter 5. Well, that's it, everybody. This was The Spy. And I am assuming, due to the randomization of how some of the map works and other things, if you haven't played this, probably there's a really good chance it can randomize who the spy is. At least I would hope so. But for me today, we successfully found the spy and caught him. So, yay team. Thanks for watching, everybody. Putting up with my cough and ramblings. This was Journeys in Middle Earth, and we'll catch you later for some more.